The dust has settled here at the Hybrid Fitness Stadium, and Merstham have picked up another valuable 3 points by virtue of a 2-0 win against Hastings United today. They were made to work for it. I've said that in the past. It was a tough old game today, but we put on the style and grabbed 2 goals. I'm going to dissect it with a gaffer, Jamie Decruz. Jamie, thanks for joining us as always. Yeah, I was kind of ready for it to be like a 1-0 hard-fought match description by myself, but we got the second near the end. How pleased were you with the performance overall?
Yeah, I was really pleased, to be fair, after Tuesday. There was 7 goals involved on Tuesday, and there was only 2 today. So I'll settle for that if it's in our favour, and it's nice to get our first clean sheet of the season. So I was really pleased overall. I thought we created, and we were the better team in terms of building and keeping the ball. And we were probing. First half probably didn't have enough quality again, similar to Tuesday just gone. But then, I like to think second half we got on top and we ended up taking our chances. And once we went 1-0 up, I felt we were gonna. The more they become a little bit more expansive and try going for it, then we could try and pick them off, and that's what we've done in the end.
I think sort of maybe against Tuesday, where we took 5 of our chances, today we created loads of great chances. Was that something you spoke about at half-time, just a little bit more care and attention with the finishes?
Yeah, always, because it's probably been the story of our season so far that we're not talking about half chances, we're talking about good chances. And the positive is if you continue to create 4 or 5 of those a game, then eventually you'd like to think that you're going to end up putting them away. But that is the biggest thing for us at the moment. And at times we've been guilty where the front boys haven't done it. You then rely a lot on the defensive players, and if they're not quite at it, then you lose games of football. That's just the way it is. But I thought defensively we were very, very good today, and I thought even though we weren't as clinical as we were on Tuesday, 2 goals, clean sheet. Yeah, happy days. We'll take it.
There's no easy games in this league, is there? Because on paper, people would look at Hastings. They've only won twice in the last 14 now after today. But you guys didn't come in and take it easy, did you? You really full sort of foot to the floor and respected the opponent, and they made it difficult.
Yeah, and they're a young team, and they tried some really good things, and they're well coached. And I know a few of their management, and they're really good lads, and they try and do things properly. So they only lost 1-0 to Sittingbourne during the week, so we knew it'd be a tough game, and they have some good players with quality that can hurt you. So yeah, we knew we needed to be at it. We wanted to really build momentum from Tuesday. I think it's the first time this year we've put back-to-back wins together, which if you had said that to me in pre-season, I wouldn't have wanted to wait the amount of games we have. Sure. But maybe now is the time we can kick on, and we've got another home game on Tuesday, and this place is very special on a Tuesday under the lights. So it'd be good to get everyone here and down and making lots of noise. Ashford scored 6, I think, I'm led to believe, against East Grinstead today. So, they're a good side, and we had some really good games with them last year, didn't we? So, yeah, Tuesday, we need to be ready, and we need to go again and take every game as it comes. But if we can start building a little bit of momentum slightly earlier than what we did last year, then fantastic. That's what we want.
You mentioned it very briefly at the top of the interview, but we did keep our first clean sheet today as well. That must be great to get that sort of monkey off your back.
And you know what, Jay? We've defended all right all season in the main. We've never conceded I think we've only ever lost by the 1 goal. And most of the time that's been a 1-0 or I think at max a 2-1. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. I think both have been by the 1 goal. Croydon, Herne Bay, and it's gone.
There's another one, but no one's battered us, basically. That's what you're saying.
And we certainly don't ever, I believe, give up clear-cut opportunities. I rarely feel teams sort of slice us open. A lot of it is on our doing, set pieces, which we're working really hard to improve on, or just moments of individual naivety, I guess, at times. So we are working hard to try and improve that. And, Dragey come in today because Shroley pulled out in the warm-up. Shroley would have started. Dragey had some treatment in the week in terms of on his knee, because obviously this time last week we were at A&E, which is the last place I wanted to be on a Saturday night, but we were because we wanted to support him, and he looked a bit of a different man today. He was moving a lot better. He had an injection during the week, and they drained a lot of the swelling and fluid on his knee. And we're hoping we can get the best out of him over the sort of foreseeable when he can get back to where he was last year. And straight away that improves our spine of where we're at. Greenwood's starting to get back to where he is. Corey, obviously a menace as always. Drage, so the spine's actually getting back, hopefully, to where we want it to be.
Just touching on matters medical, Jude Malloy obviously went off in the first half today, and it looked like he'd done his shoulder again. How serious was that?
I haven't had a full sort of diagnosis yet. I believe it's probably a dislocation, which is a little bit frustrating because, again, it's always the unorthodox one. And Jude, been playing really well this year, but hopefully it won't be anything major. And once he gets it, if it is a dislocation, put back in, and it's just that rehab process and strengthening it. So hopefully nothing major, and obviously we wish Jude all the best, and we'll be in contact with him when we get in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Speedy recovery. Final question. Endurance Johnson back between the sticks. He was here a couple of seasons ago. How did that move come about, and how did you think he did today?
Yeah, a little bit of nostalgia, weren't it? We like to try and always go back to people who we trust, and we certainly trust Endo. Tulsa was away this weekend. He was trying to do everything to get back Tulsa, but he couldn't. So we worked hard this week. Ollie worked hard, our goalie coach, to be fair, to get Endo in, and we wanted Endo. And he's currently signed that Wildston. He's not playing. So just getting him some game time, and he was brilliant today. He didn't really have loads to do, but what he did do was very good. His feet was very good. His kicking's massively improved from when we had him 2 years ago. And I can't see how he's not playing week in, week out at whatever level, because he's a great keeper, Endo, young keeper, so determined to be the best he can. And from he's only 21, and I'm looking at Endo, he should be playing step 4 easy week in, week out. So, maybe he knows that. But, yeah, top lad, jumped at the opportunity to come back with us and help us. And, buzzing. The lads were already texting Tulsa about first clean sheet, and it wasn't for him. But, yeah, happy days. It worked, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, well, we'll push on to Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
Thanks for everything, Jay, as always.
Cheers, lads.